Welcome back to GenCon Day 2. We're here with new friends. We've got Banzaintor.
Who you do know before, who has been on our podcast before.
Yes.
That's right. Welcome.
And Kestrel.
Oh gosh, she's just going to stare at us.
Please stare. A lot of staring. Yep. Good.
Sorry, let's reintroduce.
Kestrel.
Yes, thank you.
Hi.
Good.
Yes.
Good. And Poop Bird.
Yes.
Sorry, I invaded here.
It's okay. You might not be, your audio might not quite be on here, but awesome artists actually are. We got a fantastic cameraman over here from Master Goblin Games.
We really appreciate you.
Yes.
Woo!
All
right.
Kirby, continue.
Yeah, so we're just going to have a quick conversation, and I want to hear about your day. What did you like the best? What was, just tell me a little bit about it.
I have to remember what I did today.
Good.
I think I liked waking up and going to get breakfast.
Good.
I liked that before I ordered my food, they allowed me to get drip coffee while I waited to be seated.
Oh, that's lovely.
And then they would add it to your bill. I think all restaurants should have this option, especially when they serve breakfast foods.
Where did you go? Tell us later. I want to go
The
get
Patchouli Cafe.
Okay.
All right.
And really, that's all you. The reason to come to Gen Con is for that.
Yes.
Good experience.
Yep.
Well, you can't really do a convention without some type of way of surviving because you're not sleeping enough.
Fair.
I think that's very important. Conventions are not the place to catch up on sleep. In fact, you want to stay up as long as possible, playing as many games as possible. One thing about Gen Con that I didn't really actually know was that it was less about gaming and more about socializing, making connections, and meeting companies and designers. And I didn't really know that. So it's an interesting thing. Today is my second day that I spent a lot of the hours in the convention hall and then didn't play games till the afternoon. So my highlight today, besides that, was seeing Paula's stream on Gen Con. We got to play Railroad Inc. Was it what version was it?
The green, the
challenge.
lush green one.
Railroad Green Challenge, followed by cartographers. The last thing that made my day was seeing friends and meeting friends that I've met online over the pandemic and seeing them in real life for the first time.
That's lovely.
Yep.
Good answer.
It's,
World peace.
That's the best.
How about you? What was your?
My priority coming to Gen Con was just meeting people. So like Bonds mentioned, I've interacted with many people online through Twitch mostly, and getting to meet Bonds and meet the both of you has just been fantastic. Meeting Paula, meeting Duchess, who is another one of our friends, is just been the best. So we've played games, we've gone to sessions, but meeting the people has definitely been the priority for me.
First convention.
What's your favorite thing about today?
Well, I got to meet my boss. And we've had a few phone conversations, but never.
We have. So we work together a lot out of a lot of our other coworkers. So it's nice to meet Poop Bird in person.
Yes.
That'll make conversation easier now that we have some FaceTime.
I don't know. It's always been pretty easy with Poop Bird. I just tell him what to do, and he says, "Yes, ma'am."
Pretty agreeable.
And then he says, "Does this look good?" And I say, "Yes, it does."
Yep. And we'll show everyone. We have some awesome T-shirts from them and pins, and we'll show you the artwork. And
Oh yeah, we'll be wearing
put
them
it up on our
tomorrow.
Instagram so you can see it. Fantastic art for a fantastic name.
Oh yeah.
What game stood out to you guys most today?
And then we'll wrap up because we're gonna get kicked out of this room.
Fair.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask Poop Bird first?
Yeah, we'll start with
Stand
Cooper.
and sit up.
I think it's called Critters at War.
Oh.
An artist on Instagram that I follow had there was a stand-up of one of his characters, and I recognized the art instantly, and I just kind of bought the game. I didn't even care what it was doing. I love that guy so much. So I was like,
Very cool.
That was a weird victory today. We'll see
There you
how-
go.
Which
yeah.
game was that?
I think it's called Critters at War.
Critters at
Land,
War.
Sea, and Air.
Okay.
It's a reskin of a World War II game,
Okay.
but just with his
Yeah.
Critters.
animals and
Okay.
pigs and cows.
I didn't see that, but I'm gonna check it out.
Yep.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah. Kestrel?
The highlight's got to be cartographers in this game that gets dicey session. So that I love cartographers, hands down my favorite roll and write. So that was
your
it.
game today.
Yeah.
Fun.
So my favorite game that stood out to me today is called Cloudspire. It came out in 2019. Rating on BGG's 8.3. The difficulty weight is 4.26 out of 5. Seems like my type of game. The one thing that stood out to me about it is that it wasn't co-op, and it is basically tower defense, which I have never played a tower defense game before, but it looks like I could enjoy it. I also like that it was actually neoprene, the board game version, and you can buy an additional mat that would actually look really good with social media posts. And also shout out to Robert from Chip Theory Games. He did an amazing job of explaining it. I think he's a volunteer, and he definitely needs to be employed by them and get a raise at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. Hands down.
Yeah, Cloudspire, I really liked it. I kickstarted the base and the expansion. And also, there is a solo version for those who do like it. I know.
There is a solo version, yes.
That's going away.
No, I'm fine with solo.
She's
I'm sorry,
going away
I
as
meant co-op.
cooperative.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
There's a
solo,
co-op.
There's a co-op. There's a PvP. There's a lot for this game.
Yep.
It's Chip Theory. They have fantastic quality chips. The neoprene mats, everything.
Yep.
A good game to actually potentially stream against.
Yeah.
It isn't too much, a lot of moving bits that.
And it's very beautiful.
Yeah, it's
So-
gorgeous. The
Okay.
components are really nice. Okay, so
Well, I can show you
my
that table.
top game really quick is I think it's going to be Genotypes from Genius Games. I
right.
didn't get to actually play it. I waited for a while, and then we went to go do this game gets dicey. So I'm going back tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get my copy. I'm gonna get my upgrades. It looks amazing. That's my game.
Mine was a game called Factory from a publisher in Russia.
Okay.
They know. It looked phenomenal. It looked a lot of fun. It's this like auction for your engine building.
Yep.
And I wanted to try to do a little bit more of these type of games. We played Tinner's Trail recently, and that was a lot of fun. So that's a very similar vibe where you're kind of bidding on things, and you're building up an engine to get resources. It's pretty basic engine building, right? You're just getting resources to then turn into money, and that's the victory points. But it's the whole bidding for the actual engine building aspect that you're building up.
Yeah.
So I pretty much bought that on site.
Yeah. There you go.
So yeah.
So that's day 2. We're still very happy to be here. So happy about our friends. Everybody's so great. Stay tuned, and we'll have more coming. Bye.
Bye.